Welcome to Untamed and Unfiltered Wellness, the podcast where we're tearing up the rulebook of conventional wellness because one size fits all never fits anyone. I'm your host, Joe Swenson, herbalist and founder of Olivia Bell. I want to talk to you this week about your immune system and the impact that stress has on it. Most people don't get sick when life is calm. They get sick when they're already stretched thin. In the past, I had a big trip planned and I would plan it for months and then all hell broke loose like the week before I was supposed to go on vacation. I was working later, staying up later to get things done, and the first day of vacation, or I felt like I was getting sick. The thing is, when we're busy and we're not getting great sleep, we carry a lot of emotional weight and we start running on adrenaline. When that happens, your immune system isn't weak, it's confused. What I see over and over again is that an immune system that is overworked is going to show up like it's not working. If your immune system isn't responding to viruses and bacteria, it's responding to everything else that's going on in your body. If you've got a lot of stress hormones, blood sugar swings, digestive strains, lack of sleep, or constant stimulation, by the time you're exposed to a virus, a cold, the flu, whatever it is, your immune system, which has been putting out fires all day long, doesn't recognize that you're getting sick. It's not that there's something wrong with your immune system, it's just another thing to add to the list. When stress becomes chronic in your life, your nervous system stays on high alert. Your body acts like something is wrong, but it's acting that way all the time. That changes how your immune system behaves. You get more inflammation. The immune response is slow or sluggish or doesn't recognize the virus at all. What research has been showing is that chronic stress doesn't shut down your immune system. It throws off its regulation, which means the immune system loses clarity. If you're stressed and getting sick more often, this isn't about a compromised or a poor immune system. It just means that your immune system is getting mixed signals. Most conventional advice will tell you to add supplements, take more things, do more things. But I'm going to tell you something else. During stress, more things is the last thing that your immune system needs. What it needs is going back to basics. If any of this was resonating with you, here are some steps to get your immune system back on track. Step 1, reduce your stress load before you add support. During stressful periods, your immune system is already working overtime. The smartest thing you can do is to lower unnecessary demand. What do I mean by that? Well, let's start with your digestion. If your digestion is complicated, which means you're eating late at night, you're grazing all day long, you're skipping meals, your immune system stays busy because the majority of your immune system actually resides in your gut. So for a week, try to either stop the late night meals, stop grazing all day, stop skipping meals, and maybe start repeating simple meals and go back to 3 squares a day. Because this really isn't about eating better. It's about asking less of your body because when your digestion calms down, your immune capacity will actually go up. Step number 2, settle your nervous system so that your immune system can start recognizing the signals like they're supposed to. This is the piece a lot of people want to skip because they don't think it has anything to do with their immune system. But it does, because your immune system is taking cues from your nervous system. So if your nervous system is stuck in that fight, flight, freeze, and fawn response on a constant loop, your immune system is getting scrambled signals. Before you start taking more supplements or going on a detox or doing all sorts of things you wouldn't normally do, stop and calm your nervous system. For 2 minutes a day, practice some breathing, go for a quiet walk, or just sit in silence and let your body downshift. Don't do anything fancy, nothing dramatic. You just need to start sending the signals to your body that, hey, we're not stressed out, everything is fine, because the message will change everything as it flows downstream. Step number 3, keep your blood sugar from making your stress worse. Stress is already pushing your stress hormones to the limit. Blood sugar swings actually amplifies that effect. So what do? Well, during your meals. Eat protein first. Don't skip meals and try not to snack as much. And stop using sugar as your emotional support because your body needs steadiness right now. And the steadier the internal environment, the immune system response will actually be more efficient. If you're interested in adding herbs, they can be incredibly helpful if they're used in the right way. Now, what I do want to point out that not all herbs are for everyday use. Some are for sickness, some are for stress, some are for calming. There's two herbs I want to introduce to you. The first one is hawthorn. Hawthorn is labeled as a heart herb, but here's why it matters during stressful times, especially when your immune system is not responding. Chronic stress is going to affect your circulation, your heart rhythm, and the nervous system tone. All of that impacts your immune regulation. What hawthorn does is it starts to support the steadiness. It starts to soften things instead of keeping them wound up. This is a daily support herb used during stressful seasons, not because it boosts your immunity, but because it supports the system, your nervous system, your heart system, that your immune system depends on. The second herb I want to introduce you to, and some of you might already know this, and that is elderberry. Elderberry is different. It's definitely not a daily year-round herb. Elderberry should be used for high exposure to viruses, colds, the flu, when you start to experience early symptoms of being sick, and you're going to use it for a short-term immunity response. Stress is going to increase your vulnerability to getting sick. What elderberry does is it helps the immune system respond when something actually shows up. So let me give you an example. If you're going to an event this time of the year, I'm recording this in January, cold and flu season. If you're going to events where there's a lot of people and you show up and some people are coughing, some people are sneezing, you're like, yeah, this is not a good situation. Start taking elderberry as soon as possible. Use it early, use it briefly, and then stop. That distinction matters because, again, this is to help boost the immune system to fight off the cold and the flu. Elderberry can be found at most of your local convenience stores. You can get elderberry syrup as a cough syrup. I take elderberry gummies. I make my own, but you can also buy them, and they're great. So if I'm feeling off, not only am I going to have my fire cider, but I'm also going to add some elderberry gummies. When your stress is high and you think you're getting sick, don't stack immune supplements. All that does is add more to your digestive system, and it's going to make things worse. Don't detox. This is not the time for that. Your body can't handle it. Don't push through exhaustion with caffeine. Slow things down. Take 2 minutes. All of those things add more to an already overloaded system. So here's your takeaway. If you keep getting sick during stressful times, your body is telling you that you are carrying too much. Immune system support during stress isn't about fighting harder. It's about making things quieter inside your body, requiring less demand, giving it clearer signals. Use herbs with intention because that's the way your immune system can do what it needs to do when life doesn't slow down. I hope you make some time today and every day for some peace, some plants, and some paws. Thank you so much for listening to Untamed and Unfiltered Wellness.